I'm very much sorry, Mr. Secretary General, about the United Nations building. According to our record, they start, not by your knowledge, they started to shoot from there. And by the way, when Europe bombed Kosovo, you hit the Chinese embassy. Did you want to? And hundreds of civilian people were killed in the bombing too. That's okay. So please, I want to speak clearly. Israel does not need a ceasefire because we never started a bullet, and we shall never do it. And the minute they stop shooting, there will be a ceasefire. We don't need anything else. Every moment, every day. We are not interested in fire. We are not interested in hurting or killing anybody. Now about the peace process. First of all, I want to say that it was a great move on the side of the Secretary General of the Arab League to introduce the Arab Initiative. I think that was a very positive move in a bitter history of misunderstanding and confrontations. The problems we were facing were the following. A, we started to negotiate directly with the Palestinians. President Mubarak told me, look, finish your negotiations with the Palestinians, we shall consider as the first move to an overall peace. We are negotiating, and I think we made headway in an extremely complicated issue. Take only the issue of Jerusalem. Jerusalem is not a piece of land. Jerusalem is fire. There are 3 different religions, and there are different streams in every religion. And people are fighting about every window, every door. It's easy to say, make an agreement. We are trying to find a way. We told the Palestinians that we are ready really to accept 242 and 338, which means really to return almost all of the land of the West Bank to them. Gaza we left completely. What is there to fight? So the ceasefire is, as far as it is concerned, is not a problem for us. We shall never start fire. And when they fired against us, we replied, but after a great restraint, and thousands of people were killed too. They weren't killed in a concentrated manner, so what? Doesn't matter. Now I think what we have to do, and by the way, I am for the restoration of Gaza. We have nothing. There wasn't a day that we didn't supply water and oil. There wasn't I personally read every week a report about the humanitarian situation in Gaza. If something is missing, the government and myself, we are intervening to make sure there will be enough food and food. The tragedy of Gaza is not Israel. It's Hamas, who created there a dictatorship, a very ugly one. And the problem of the crossing now is not because we want to control the supply of food or building material or medical. They build tunnels to bring in those missiles. And they build an underground system of tunnels where, by the way, the leaders hide themselves there and they forgot the people. I think, yes, we would like to see Gaza flourishing. Gaza is a small place with an intelligent people. When we started to talk with Mr. Arafat, we took as an example Singapore. Gaza, together with the West Bank, are 9 times larger than Singapore. In Singapore, there are more people than in Gaza in the West Bank. Today, the problem is not land, but really education. And Gaza is not our enemy, and the people in Gaza are not our enemies. And we want to live with them in peace. We don't have hatred and we don't have plans. For that reason, we left Gaza. And we are for restoring the life in Gaza, but without dictators and without shooting, not only us, but the people of Fatah. And then
Mr. President, we should,
just 1 minute.
Might end there.
And then we want to renew the negotiations with the authorized Palestinian Authority. We made headway. We want to start right away. We want to do it with the quartet. We want to do it straight away. We don't want to waste time. Our aim is peace, not war. And when we win a war, we don't consider it as a victory. For us, victory is peace, not war. We have power. We shall never use power unless we don't have another choice. And when we have a choice, we want peace. And I think that Hezbollah has learned a lesson. They stopped shooting. Nobody stopped them to shoot, but our reaction. I hope Hamas will also have a lesson. They will stop shooting and start talking. Everything that we can achieve is by talking, not by shooting. And that was, and that is, and that will remain the position of Israel.
Thank you, Mr. President. This has been a powerful and passionate debate. It's a debate that could go on tonight for hours, but we've already gone well past our closing time.